Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the 36, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam, 70 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
14,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Uses the stiff arm. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one. Not enough at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for two. Complete at the one. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7th. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, Wilson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second and 10, Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. Prescott out right. He finds Tolbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down, Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the option, here's Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On the draw, it's Pollard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Broncos.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 98 yards. So close. Now Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Kill! 27!
First down, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A good pickup there at 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this a very, very short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One last shot for Wilson. One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers,